So building a database is hard. Why would anyone ever want to do that? Well, I'm kind of a good person to ask. I've tricked myself into doing that sort of by accident. We started this company kind of focused on this data sharing use case. We wanted to build Git for data, a data sharing tool. And then over time, as we've gotten deeper into this problem, our customers kind of dragged us kicking and screaming to building a transactional database that can run instead of Postgres or MySQL. And so that's great. We obviously want people using our software, and our customers are always right. So but I'm going to use this time today to explain to you why building a database is hard, and you might not want to do that yourself, even if you're thinking about it. So the first thing I'd say is that this is kind of a notoriously hard problem. Like the first database came out in the 60s. There's a lot of academic research, computer science research into databases. And so I shouldn't be telling you anything that you probably don't already know. I have this anecdote. I was talking to a senior engineer at another company, kind of making fun of myself, talking about my engineering team and how we were not so great. And he told me to shut up. You're building a database. That's clearly something hard. Why would, so he kind of slammed me down. And so that's kind of so we kind of know in the industry that this is a hard thing to build. So I don't recommend doing it yourself. And so why is that? What makes it hard? Well, the first thing is that databases have been around for a long time. So first database came out in the 60s, and then Oracle came out in the 70s. And so the databases that exist are pretty darn good. They've been around for a long time. They're stable, they're performant, they have a lot of features. And so in order to just even get table stakes with a SQL database, you gotta run pretty far. And so for us, we started building Dolt. We built a kind of on the side, and then people start asking for things like, okay, I want to join. I do want to do joins. And so you immediately implement Crossjoin. Slow. And they're like, I want fast joins. And you start rolling down this feature treadmill and performance treadmill that kind of never stops. End up being in the database business, and you're always competing. So even for us, we've been doing this for 3 years, and when compare us against we're 7 to 8 times slower, like 8x, which is pretty slow. Now we're rewriting the storage engine, and we think we can get that into like 1 to 2x by the end of the year. But these are the types of problems you run into when you're building a database. So it's pretty hard to do. Pretty hard even just to match the features that Oracle and Postgres have and have had for 10 or 20 years. The second reason it's hard to build a database is there's really not a very good reason to. So the last couple innovations in databases were MongoDB, DocumentDB, being able to store JSON in databases, and so the other is these infinitely scalable or horizontally scalable databases like CockroachDB or Amazon Aurora. These are sort of getting with infinitely scalable properties. So you need a good idea, you need a good reason to build a database. We think version control is that reason. It's a good reason. So here at Dolt, we added Git style version control on top of a standard compatible database. So we think that's a good reason. So there's so I'd say recapping the kind of 2 big reasons that there aren't very many databases built and that hard is the first is that databases are pretty darn good right now and need a good idea, good new idea for a feature that you would add to the existing ecosystem. And so here at DoltHub, we think we've done that. We think we were in the process of building something that's pretty darn good here with Dolt and with a really compelling new feature set. And so I'd encourage you to go download Dolt, free and open source, and give it a try. Run your My application on top of it and see how it does. So thanks for spending time watching this today. I'm Tim. I'm the CEO here at DoltHub. I'd encourage you to check out Dolt, free and open source, on GitHub, DoltHub/Dolt. We also have DoltHub.com where you can create an account for free, start hosting public databases for free, and get access to our hundreds of open databases for you to experiment with. That's www.dolthub.com.